Welcome back to the Inflight Dubai Clash of Champions. We are back with round 6 of 8-way, Regan.
We are indeed. We had a little bit of a break there just for some technical reasons, and now we are back live. Monaco. This is sometimes the pressure of competition, which you don't normally see in the tunnel, but you find with an outdoor competition. Dommy, you get these breaks for weather or for holds with aircraft or something like this. Monaco there, the first team in this event in the last 2 days that have had to just kind of wait it out, stay focused just before their flight. I went downstairs and had a quick look around and watched what was going on, and you could see them just all in their own little groups, just ahead, concentrating on what was happening. Bit of a crash there as well. That's not going to help them. It is round 6, and they are at the moment in the 7th place with 50 points. 14 points on the last round. 4 rounds gone. We've actually done 5 rounds. We've not got that 5th round scored yet, but we've got 7 teams in total, and this is Team Monaco right now. Dommy Kidju will be back very shortly with the dynamic flying. But in the meantime, we're joined in the studio to help with the 8-way commentary from Skydive Mag. My very good friend Leslie Gale is joining me in the studio very shortly indeed. He's just walking through now. Good afternoon, Leslie. Hope you are well.
Good to be back. I'm loving this competition.
Thank you very much. We are too. As are Black now, just setting themselves up in the tunnel. Have you done 8-way in the tunnel in competition, Leslie?
I've done a lot of 8-way in the tunnel, but not in the competition environment.
Yeah.
I believe Paraclete's the only other place in the world to offer an 8-way indoor competition.
We were talking this morning about the start. It's not like the 4-way where you get in the door and go through and the clock starts. With this, they get in, they build that 1 point. Tell me about the start a little bit.
Well, that's mimicking the exit formation. That's what you do more or less out of a plane. And what that does is it gives it a level playing field, because it can take quite a long time to get 8 people through the door and just build your first formation. And it's quite tight in the tunnel with 8 people. So in order to have a fairer start, then everyone starts from the same formation and you don't have to spend that time building it.
And when exactly does the clock start? Is it on the key?
It's when you break that first formation.
Yeah.
And Monaco got heavily bussed yesterday. Their first round, they only had seven points, and part of that was they didn't build the correct formation.
Right.
Pete was quite clear at the beginning of the competition that we must all build exactly the same formation.
I'm assuming they're going into the World Air Games, are they? Doing the 8-way?
Monaco?
Yeah.
I would imagine so. They're here most years.
Yeah.
They're great competitors. They
They're
just
great,
seem to
aren't
go on and on and on.
Yeah, in 2012 when they first arrived with that new team, you know, with all those people from when I first started jumping, Leslie, with my heroes, those French champions from the early 90s.
They're still my heroes.
Regan.
And now we're going to Jed,
Yeah,
I
Jed,
believe.
go ahead.
Yeah, here we go. Craig Gerard, how was that round for you?
That was probably the toughest, 8-way jump that we had of the whole competition.
What made it so tough for you?
The engineering, because it's a really big jump in the air, and it's really tough to go in there. And our 2 youngest guys had a slot switcher. And so they did amazing. And that jump was really, really good.
So they pulled it off, in other words.
Of course they did.
As always, fantastic. Enjoy the rest of the competition. Thank you. Now over to, we've got Thunderbirds in the tunnel.
Jed, thank you very much. Leslie, we're on round 6 of the 8-way right now. So Craig was saying they've got that big block. It was this one, isn't it? That's the one they're having a little bit of a problem with.
What, number 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got 2 3-way pieces and a 2-way piece turning in the
There it
tunnel.
is.
So, yeah, there it is. That's very, very tight. You've got to do a vertical to get it round. The donut flake, that's block 1. That swaps people from the inside to the outside.
Yeah.
And block 16 that's tease pods, that can sometimes swap people as well. It's a sort of jump that you can spend hours trying to engineer a straight up one, and in the process you just end up hating all of your teammates and you don't get a better puzzle.
Well, Thunderbirds there. Quick word from Jed as they come through the door. You can catch 1 or 2 of them.
How was that round, guys? How was it? Let's just have a chat. How was that round for Thunderbirds?
It was a great round for us. It was nice, was clean, I think. We had great fun.
Not an easy round in this tunnel.
It's not an easy round. It's a big round, and the tunnel is pretty small, but I think we did good.
Well, it looked like you're doing well. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Okay,
I
next
love that.
up we have Tane. Sorry.
This tunnel is pretty small. It's the largest tunnel in the world, I
Yeah.
believe. As wide as all the others, as any of the others, and a lot taller.
At the moment. Now look at Tane now. These 2 Russian teams put together for the 8-way. They seem to be getting better and better each round. Let's have a look where they are. 3rd place with 93 points. Well, that was after 4 rounds. We've had 5 rounds, but the 5th round has not been scored yet. I want to refresh my screen and just have a look at that. But I think we've only got the 4 rounds currently scored in the 8-way. Yeah, we have. But third place, 22 points in the last round. Not bad at all, eh?
Not too shabby.
Yeah. What's happening with this 21? Is that front pair just staying still, the 2-way?
Yes, normally in the air, then the front pair does a 360 as well. But
Yeah.
some of the blocks have been modified slightly to,
Right.
in order to make them feasible and, should we say, more
Here
safe.
it comes, there you go.
Yeah, so normally you don't do that in the air.
Yeah.
The front piece
Do a
turns to 360, which makes it very challenging.
Says Tane right now. We've got the French Wimby team after this with the that new tunnel they're building, that 17-foot tunnel. Going to shake things up a little bit for indoor 8-way.
Yes, in Lille, I believe.
Yeah. Over to you, Jed. Get a quick word with these. I want to try and catch the start.
Let's
of the
see if
next
I can
round.
catch somebody quickly. How was that round for you?
Good, not bad.
Not bad. You're all happy with that round?
I think yes.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you. Cheers. Enjoy.
Now they're setting themselves up. Let's have a look at this setup. Let's watch them now getting in the door. These are all 8-way champions, aren't they? World champions, really, Leslie, this team, this French team.
Yes, they had as I said yesterday, but I'll say it again. They tried training a team of youngsters last year. That was their idea to take new people and teach them 8-way, and then they decided to go back to the olds and the bolds because these guys really know their stuff.
So are these going to be the national 8-way team? Is that the way it's going to go?
Yes. They've all been members of the national 8-way team before, and yes, they basically went back to the people who have just proved themselves to be outstanding world champions year after year. This is the first competition they've ever done in a tunnel. They don't normally do 8-way in a tunnel, the French. It's just another example of how tunnel is changing our sport. Once upon a time, people didn't do 8-way in the tunnel.
That's right.
When tunnels began, and we used it for 4-way, and it's an incredible tool. And then as tunnels became faster and larger and more powerful, then people started doing 8-way in the tunnel. In the beginning, there was only a few blocks that you could do in the tunnel, and now it's all of them. They're just taking 2 blocks out of the dive pool.
Let's get a quick word with the team from Jed there as they come through the door.
Your first competition as an 8-way here. How are you guys getting along?
We're really happy to be here. It's a great meet against a great team as Golden Knights. We train a little bit, but we learn each round. It's a little bit difficult sometimes for us because we don't have a big wind tunnel as Inflight Dubai in France.
But it seems like you're coping with it well. Thanks so much for your time. We'll see you later on. Thank you.
It's now really showing how this 8-way is done, Leslie. A masterclass of 8-way in the tunnel.
Yeah, well, they're just down the road from Paraclete Tunnel. They fly a lot in there, and they do the competition there every year, and they train there a lot. It's a fantastic facility, just like this, as this is a fantastic facility. So they're really showing their mastery, not just of the outdoor stage, but of the indoor stage too.
Just looking at their scores, they've had a 34, 26, a 30, and a 30. That was up to round 4, of course. Round 5, not yet scored.
And you can see that at that point, they've got 120 points to France's 102.
Yeah.
That's a massive gap. And they are world champions. They are outstanding. But I think on the outside, presumably, but these guys will be battling outdoors. I think we'll find it be a little bit closer outside because the French are more used to that playing field.
Yeah.
But that's incredible. They're just awesome to watch.
And Qatar now getting in. Well, just a quick word with Golden Knights from Jed.
Hey, how you doing? How was that round for you?
It was good. It was slightly technical in the back, so our mantra was just nice and smooth. Allow the training to come out, and I think it did.
Well, it looked good from outside here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Little quick interview there, just what we need. This is Qatar now, just lining themselves up. It's going to be interesting to see what they can do outdoor as well. They've been involved in the last couple of Dubai International Parachuting Championships, World Air Games, just around the corner next week. Are you in town for that, Leslie? Are you back to the UK?
Why would I be going back to the UK when there's all this excitement happening in Dubai?
That'll be a yes, you're staying here then.
Yes, I'm here right up till the 13th. We've got the Dubai International Swoop League that's coming up just after the Clash of Champions. And then, of course, going into the World Air Games, which is going to be very exciting to see all sorts of aircraft competition, ballooning, modelling, hang gliding, you name it, as well as skydiving all over the Palm drop zone.
Absolutely. So Qatar there, look at that, I love that angle there, you can see those faces. Beautiful shot.
yeah, it's astonishing the different faces. Some people are smiling in there. Some people have got their game face on. Some people are sort of glaring at their teammates when something goes wrong. It's the transparency of this tunnel when you're sat there watching the competitors right in front of them. You can see every expression on their faces.
That's Qatar Falcons.
Like having a microscope. It's fascinating.
Quick word with them, Jed. And then we'll go back to Domi.
How was that round for them? Are you pleased with that?
Yeah, very good jump. Very good jump. One or two small things that I saw, but for the rest, they did great.